Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, Oracle of the Crows. My name is Melody. This video is for the star sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this week starting tomorrow, September 29th, moving through to October 4th, which will be next Tuesday, a week from today. All right, so Pisces. So, what do we have going on up in the sky? Well, we have Mercury that just went retrograde in Libra. We have the Sun in Libra. We have Venus in Scorpio. We have, I believe, Mars is in Libra now, or very close to it. We have Uranus retrograde in Taurus. We have Jupiter and Saturn both retrograde in Aquarius. Saturn just clicked a degree backwards, so now they are in 6 degrees. We have Neptune retrograde in Pisces. We have Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. We also have Chiron retrograde in Aries. So we have a lot of retrogrades happening. So what does retro mean? Back. Things could be coming back. People could be coming back. Situations in your life could be returning because they need to be resolved. So take that into account this week for the next couple of weeks, all right? Because I think it leaves the retrograde, if I'm not mistaken, on the 18th of October. And then we got the shadow retrograde afterwards, post retrograde. So we're going to be feeling a lot of Mercury retrograde. So Mercury is the planet of communication. So keep all of that in mind as we continue with your reading this week, Pisces. So because I love October is my favorite month out of the year. My favorite season is summer, but my favorite month is October. We're going to use the Halloween Oracle cards for this week's reading. All right, so let's go ahead and pull your Oracle cards for Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we have Pisces, a sense of joy. Look at all of them leaves, right? We just entered the fall equinox where all the leaves are going to start changing colors. The leaves are going to start falling off the trees, right? So rejoicing in the present, feeling that sense of joy, Pisces, by remaining in the present moment and allowing things to fall away in the season of your life to change, right? So this is the feminine on this card. So this represents to me the divine feminine, shifting from Libra into Scorpio. So there you go. That's what I'm feeling so far. I also see a lot of yellow and oranges. So this is feeling that sense of joy through what? Coming into a state of union within ourselves, Pisces. So let's go ahead and see what joy means. I'm reading from the book, by the way. All right. So rejoicing in the present. I stand here. I am where I am, fully alive and present. Stress is a sham. Besides the H-O-O-O-O-O-O-O of a not so scary trick-or-treating ghost on Halloween evening, one of the most common sounds you'll hear is laughter. There's so much joy in Halloween, and it can be one of the most fun nights of the year if we allow that into our lives. We lead busy lives, whether we're studying, running a household, have a demanding job, or all of them at once. It seems there is little time for us to stop, be present, and enjoy exactly where we are at this time. It has been said that the first step of real change is stopping, acknowledging that we actually need change, While sometimes we might feel that there is little to feel happy about and much to change, we can always feel grateful for something right now, and there is a power in that position. It is time to find the joy in this moment and to find that joy more often. Should this card come up in your divination, it heralds arrival of a more happiness and profound joy into your life. It is a good omen, Pisces. Actively seek pleasure and build more of the things that give you personal joy and laughter in your life. After all, we build in appointments for the dentist. Why not for your own pleasure? All right. So, remaining in the present moment and having an attitude of gratitude, of joy in this now present moment, regardless of what is happening around you. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot dice for Pisces. Let's see what's happening for Pisces. All right, Pisces. So we have the Eight of Cups. So right off the bat, Pisces, with it on its side, I feel like you're walking away. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you. You're walking away from the emotions that no longer serve you. And you want to become more stable within your reality. Yep. Look, there's that decision. Making that decision, right? To honor the lessons, honor your life, honor your path, stand in your integrity. For some of you, Pisces, this could be a marriage, right? Honoring the decision perhaps to get married and walking away from emotions, walking away from maybe not feeling valued, walking away from anything that no longer serves you on an emotional level, wanting to become more stable, wanting to learn lessons, wanting to gain that higher wisdom, and making this conscious decision, Pisces, this week to stand in the present moment, to stand in your stability, to stand in your knowing. So for some of you, we have the Queen of Pentacles coming through here. So this is somebody who's very nurturing, somebody who likes to take care of the household. And now we have the Three of Swords with the Four of Cups. So I feel like what you are doing is you are making that decision, right? Right here, decision. You're making that decision to walk away from that mental pain. You're making that decision to let go of this mental and emotional discomfort and allowing yourself to evolve more on your journey. And for you to become more stable in the now present moment, to find that sense of joy, to find that sense of happiness by what? Allowing what needs to fall away so that you can evolve. So one final tarot dice here. Yep, look at that. The Sun card. The Sun is in Libra, right? The Sun is in Libra. So you are completing a very important cycle in your life this week. You're completing a very important cycle. Why? Because the Sun is in Libra. Libra is the scales of balance. Libra is about justice. Libra is about relationships in your life, relationships with yourself, relationships with other people. So I feel like, with that strong Libran energy coming through here, even though it's just the Sun, I'm feeling strong Libran energy coming through here. That is illuminating. It is illuminating this pain. It is illuminating this mental and emotional discomfort. Why? So you can make that conscious decision to evolve from it, to evolve from the lessons that you have been taught, to complete this very important cycle in your life, to bring in that sense of balance, that sense of happiness, Sun, joy, happiness, joy, and become more stable in a relationship, become more stable within yourself through being able to ground your energy and remain in that present moment through the power of nurturing yourself, most definitely. Um, I see the Hierophant here, and I feel like there's a lot of wisdom that comes down through with this sun. I feel like there's a lot of wisdom, a lot of growth happening for you this week, Pisces. A lot of wisdom, a lot of growth. I feel like, it's been a bit uncomfortable. Absolutely. Change isn't always pleasant, right? Change is not always pleasant. Sometimes change can be very uncomfortable, but that's okay because the more uncomfortable, the bigger the growth, the bigger the development. So I do see this energy of you evolving this week, evolving and growing and ascending. I feel an energy of ascension happening to this week, Pisces. What a beautiful message. I'm feeling a sense of joy, a sense of happiness, a sense of stability by what? Learning how to stay in the present moment, making that conscious decision to stay in the present moment and letting the past go. Letting the past go because there's nothing you can do, Pisces, right? What a beautiful reading because usually Pisces are very typical for playing the victim mode, but I'm not feeling that energy for you this week, Pisces. I'm feeling the energy of you letting go of that victim mentality. I'm seeing you letting that go. Why? Because you're making that decision. You're making that decision to stand more in the present moment, to feel that sense of joy, that sense of happiness, that sense of growth, that sense of expansion that you are going to achieve, right? You're going to achieve in your own world a sense of happiness. I can't express happiness enough. So if you look, there you got the masculine symbol right here in the center of the sun, right? You got that 4 here, which tells me there's a sense of grounding your energy, a sense of you knowing and putting in the work, masculine energy. And we have the feminine on that card, bringing that sense of balance in between your masculine and feminine energies. That 2 of Wands, masculine and feminine energies. And that is what's going to help you to ascend, to start trusting in your higher calling, to start trusting in your journey. And I feel like you've learned a lot. And through this learning process, you've grown. You've grown. You've become more stable. And I feel for some of you, something is going to be illuminated where you're going to be able to teach the collective through your own experiences, through your own evolution. So what a beautiful message to come through. So let's go ahead and see what are some signs and synchronicities Pisces is seeing this week. Ooh, yeah, I love it. Spirit of the Mermaid. So what are you seeing? A sign of freedom. The sign of, you are seeing the signs of beauty, right? Beauty in the joy of staying in a present moment. The signs of emotional freedom, right? Through evolution, through what? Walking away from them deep emotions that keep coming back and stinging you. Again, that victim mentality that sometimes Pisces have a habit of staying in. All right, so let's pull one more card as a sign or synchronicity that they're showing you. Yeah, Spirit of Enchantment, spells, captivation, and temporary. So I feel like having a sense of emotional freedom is very captivating for you. It is very enchanting for you. And therefore, that's why you're seeing the beauty of experiencing and staying in the present moment and allowing your emotions to run free. Right? Allowing them to run free, feeling a sense of joy, feeling a sense of happiness, feeling a sense of success through a very captivating, enchanted sense of joy, happiness, illumination. I love it, Pisces. This is beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some clarifiers. Spirit of the Mermaid. Yep, exactly. So what are you breaking free of? That emotions that are disturbing you. Back here, Three of Swords and the Four of Cups. Them emotions that are disturbing you, them tidal waves of emotional expression, of like being untamed, like waves, ups, downs. So you're breaking free of that. And that's what Spirit is showing to you with the Sun. They are illuminating that to you. How to feel that sense of joy, to break free of these waves of emotions that disturb you so that you could feel a sense of peace, a sense of joy, a sense of happiness. So Spirit of Enchantment. Yep. There you go. Depressed. So, I feel for some of you, I feel like being depressed is just a temporary energy. And I feel like that's what Spirit is showing you. Being depressed is just a temporary energy. When you could feel the enchantment of allowing yourself to break free of these wave of emotions. Right? It's just the pain that you carry in your head from feeling like a victim. When you make that choice to evolve and walk away from this emotion and detach yourself from this tidal wave and this depression, because I feel like a lot of ups and downs, you feel this enchanted energy of freedom, of seeing the beauty, of bringing yourself into the sacred union within yourself. That is what I see. All right. And what a beautiful energy. That skull's head is driving me crazy there. So we're going to allow that crazy, lacy agate skull to enchant you right there. We're just going to allow that little skull to enchant you. I'll pull it up there so you can see it. Isn't it cute? That's crazy, lacy agate. That's what that is. I love it. Goes with my other little skulls. So allow that crazy, lacy agate to enchant you. Allow that crazy, lacy agate to captivate you, to detach and have this sense of freedom, to feel more in the present moment, in this now moment. Again, allow things to fall away, right? Beautiful, Pisces. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some love messages for Pisces. What's happening with love this week? Yep, look at this. When it comes to love, you've learned a lot of lessons. You've went through a lot of trials and tribulations, and that is why you got the Three of Swords and the Four of Cups. That is why you are in these waves of motions, up and down, up and down, up and down. You got your highs where you're feeling good about yourself, or feeling like you're dancing on a world. And then you got this low where you're so depressed you can't even get out of bed, right? Those are a lot of trials and tribulations that you've been feeling when it comes to love. So when you see the beauty of that lesson, what you're able to do is detach from that depressed energy, detach from that tidal wave of emotions, and allow yourself to be captivated with things that need to fall away. Allow yourself to be captivated with making that decision, with that warmth, that growth. All right, so let's go ahead and pull another card. Yeah. I feel like, I do see the Taurus. Taurus to me can be the sign of marriage, right? Because Taurus represents the priest, right? We have the high priestess and we have the priest. So the priest is the Taurus coming in and, okay, well, marriage, that's why I see it as marriage, but I also see it as standing in your integrity, right? Standing in the beauty of who you are, Pisces, through everything that you have been through, all your trials, all your tribulations. So I feel like that's what you're completing is that cycle. When you complete that cycle, you will successfully grow and ascend. So I feel like you have a promise ring here. I feel like somebody has promised to marry you. And I feel like the reason why it hasn't happened is because it's all about divine timing, right? And I feel like that is one of the reasons why you've been depressed, because you do want to get married. You want to have that happy family. You want to have that successful relationship. So trials of love, yep, holding on to that past, strangling that past energy. So I feel like when it comes to love, you've learned a lot of lessons. You've had a lot of past trials when it's come to love. And again, that victim mentality. I'm a victim of love, right? I'm a victim of this lesson. And I feel like you are growing beyond that this week, is what I see. And promise. Yep. Look at that commitment. Didn't I just say marriage? Oh my gosh. All right. So let's keep going. So in the past commitments were only trials, right? They were lessons. And as soon as you view that, I'm telling you, your whole world is going to shift, right? So let's go ahead and clarify trials of love and nostalgia. So being stuck in that past, right? Being stuck in that past pain, being stuck in the past of your trials and the emotion up and down, being stuck in this depressed and detaching from the things that you love, detaching from that sense of happiness. So let's go ahead and clarify trials of love and nostalgia. Yeah, King of Swords. So we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius coming through. I feel like this person has been emotionally unavailable from you. I feel like they've turned your back on your relationship in the past because they wanted to get a bigger view of the world in front of them, is what I feel. I want to say for some of you, this person may have wanted to keep their options open, is something that I'm seeing here. But I see that this person's view of the world has clouded them. And that's why perhaps they detached from this relationship. So I feel for Pisces, I feel like this energy, you're like, you're gripped so tight to this lesson. And what you really need to do is detach from that lesson. So commitment and promise. Yeah. Yep. I do feel there is a possibility that this person, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this is either you or the other person, is going to want to make this commitment concrete. Why? Because they promised it to you. They put that ring on your finger, Pisces. So therefore, they want to make it concrete. They want to start planning this wedding. They want to start planning this commitment, such as going and finding somebody to do the ceremony. I don't feel it's going to be traditional. I feel like it's going to be, I don't know, I feel a fall wedding. I feel, where it's still going to be warm, like an Indian summer wedding is what I'm feeling. But I feel like you're going to be able to start planning it, is what I feel. Is it going to happen this year? I will say, well, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I feel like uh next September. next September when the leaves start falling away, in that time frame. September, October. I'm feeling more of an October because the leaves are already falling. So I feel like that's what you're doing. You are learning something. You've learned this lesson, right? You've learned this lesson. You've learned through all these trials and tribulations that victim mentality, and how you can grow and ascend from it, how you can break free of this depressed energy and allow yourself to remain in the present moment and trust the process. Trust that you and this other person will be on the same emotional page. Because the King of Swords sometimes is somebody who's very unemotional, somebody who's very cutting with their words if they want to be. They aren't always cutting with their words. Sometimes they just they're blunt, right? They're very blunt with their words, and sometimes that bluntness can be very cutting. But I feel like this is somebody who is wanting to see, I feel like they want to change their world. They want to remove this cloudiness. They do want to make this commitment concrete. So I feel like Pisces, this week, you're going to be sitting down with that notepad and you're going to be starting to make a plan. Planning for a wedding of some sort, whether it's a traditional or it is a hand fasting, because I can feel a little bit of both, right? I mean, the Hereford can be traditional, but you can still have a priest do a hand fasting. I can do a hand fasting. I am ordained. But I still feel that is what you're doing. You are going to make this relationship, this commitment concrete, and you're going to make plans. You're going to start with phone calls. You're going to start checking prices for flowers, for a reception hall. If you're making it traditional, a church, making phone calls, finding somebody who can do the ceremony, looking for rings if you don't already have them. I do see the essence of planning, starting all over again as that page and moving into that higher energy as king and queen, right? So that is what I see for Pisces. So let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Yeah, right? You're going to rekindle that passion and try something you never did before. So that is exactly what you're going to do. You're going to rekindle the passion in this relationship and make this relationship concrete, Pisces. All right, and then rejection. This rejection is actually divine protection. So that is exactly what you are seeing it as, right? You're seeing that the divine was actually protecting you when this person may have originally rejected the thought of this commitment. Okay, so let's keep going. What's some crow's advice for you, Pisces? But I do feel your person is contemplating that. They're contemplating making this commitment concrete, like literally, like starting all over again. All right. So yeah, live fully, create happiness, speak kindly, hug daily, smile often, hope more, laugh freely, seek truth, inspire change, and what? Love deeply. So the crows are even telling you, do these affirmations, right? Stay in the present moment. Live your life to the fullest. Stay in a present moment and create the happiness that you want to see in your life, right? Put it down on paper. Make it concrete. Speak kindly. Speak from the heart space, because when you do that, you're going to captivate your person's heart. Hug daily. Hug yourself. Look at the mermaids. They're hugging, right? Smile often. Feel this sense of joy. Hope more, right? Stay optimistic that this, the first time this person rejected you, was for your own protection. Laugh freely, right? Feel the happiness, feel the like that helps to purge, right? Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Don't be afraid to be authentic. Inspire the change that you want to see. Start journaling. Start putting the details in that journal to the change that you want to make concrete into your life. And first and foremost is love deeply, starting with yourself. All right. So let's go ahead. I don't know what card deck that was. All right. The brown one. All right. So let's pull another crow's message. Yep. Relax, right? So I feel for some of you, you could be going on a honeymoon next year to a beach, somewhere near a beach, somewhere near water. And it's going to help rejuvenate this relationship. So I feel like the crows are telling you relax, right? Relax, stay in the present moment. Inspire the change by journaling your thoughts and your emotions, putting them down on paper. Allow this change to happen, because when you do that, what you do is you send that vibration out into the universe to make the change that you want to see within your reality. All right. So what is a blessing that Pisces is going to experience this week? What is a blessing? A blessing to bring clarity. Look at all the purple on here. So right off the bat, I see the moth, right? I see the moth on her head. There's a crown, so open your thoughts. Again, your thoughts create your reality. So when you open your thoughts and you allow yourself to open yourself up to the change that you want to see within your reality. Open your heart, right? Open up your heart. Love yourself deeply. This allows you to love other people. Look at all the purple, right? So there's a lot of purple. In Pisces, you are the most spiritual of all signs. So I see the trifecta in here. So I feel like you're very magical, Pisces. And I feel like it's the 3 x 3 energy. I also see it down here, the 3. So do it 3 times. Write 3 daily affirmations per day. I will inspire change in my life today. I will stay in the present moment and seek the truth of my own personal clarity. See if I can get it to focus here. So we have, it's a number 35. So this is change, right? This is how change happens. So you're being blessed with clarity this week of why you've had to go through all these lessons, why you've had all these trials and tribulations, why why you've been playing up victim mentality. So, and I also see these 2 bluebirds here. I'm not sure what they are. I kind of guess peacocks. Right? So I do feel there's a mirroring energy. Perhaps the clarity of why you two had to turn your back on one another. Yep, because here's the feathers, the peacock feathers. All right, so whatever you do, whatever you journal, whatever you put down on a piece of paper, make sure it's positive, because you're sending that vibration out into the universe. I like the fact that she has an orb right there in the center of her heart. So your heart is like a human divination tool. Look, there's that trifecta again. So use whatever you do, use it times 3. And I feel like you're going to create the reality that you want to create. This is a beautiful card, Pisces. I love the fact that it's purple. All right, so there you go. So a blessing to bring clarity. So you're getting some sort of clarity, and you're going to be blessed with this clarity of how to detach, how to have a sense of freedom, how to learn to love yourself, how to hug more often, how to see that the rejection from this person turning their back on you was for your own protection. You're also going to get clarity over how to perhaps use affirmations to bring a sense of joy into your life, how to stay more in the present moment. That is something else that I feel for you, Pisces. So let's go ahead and pull an animal card for Pisces. What animal spirit is around you this week, Pisces? Porcupine spirit. So this is the number 48. Which tells me that's a 12, which reduces down to a 3. So this is about putting your expressions down on that paper and being authentic to that. So we have the porcupine spirit, time for beginner mind, right? So when you shift your mind from the past experiences of the lessons, you have a new mental thought process. So, the porcupine spirit, what do? They have quills. When them quills stick you, what happens is you get sick. They're like poison, right? They hurt like hell and they're poison. That's the trials and the lessons and the poison that you have been feeling, the poison of your thoughts, right? The poison of your thoughts from the past when it comes to relationships and what you need to detach from. So when you detach, right, and you make a vow to yourself to remain in the present moment and to create the life that you want to create through a sense of happiness, through a sense of grounding, through a sense of joy, through a sense of stability. You actually create the change that you want to see. All right, so crystal spirit. What is a crystal spirit? Let me put that down there so you can see that. All right, so crystal spirit for Pisces. What crystal do you recommend for Pisces this week? Beautiful. Turquoise. Now we got a 57. 57 adds up to what? A 12. So you get another 12 coming through telling you that you can be authentic. So we have turquoise spirit coming through. So we're going to go ahead and put that there. So turquoise spirit, what is your message to Pisces this week? Storytelling, reframing, a different way of perceiving. Exactly. When you put down in words, right, and you tell a different story about your life, about this sense of joy, about this sense of happiness that you want to create in your life, what you do is you reframe your whole life. You reframe your life to feel, to live fully, to create that happiness, to inspire the change, to love yourself and other people, to laugh, to be happy, to smile more often. And it's very captivating for you and this person, right? So, make sure I got that right. Okay. We have many stories about our relationship to money, but too many are old tales that we didn't even write. We only inherited them. Turquoise spirit has appeared to remind you that you are supported in writing a very different story of prosperity. Right there it is. You can leave the old one behind if it no longer helps you to experience the affluence you want for yourself. Now is the time to begin a new story. Consider all you have learned. Yep. Give yourself credit for the wisdom you've acquired and begin replacing any stories of scarcity. So the turquoise, if you hold it in meditation, will teach you the beauty of wholeness. It assists us in honoring and bringing together all the pieces of ourselves in order to see the magnificence and the unique collage that we are. Meditation with the stone allows us to honor the whole of our being, even when others do not. Okay. I feel too. A story of a relationship may change over time as you come to recognize and accept your role in the dynamic. Be brave and acknowledge your mistakes, but also the remarkable work you have done to learn from them and heal your past. And that is exactly what you are doing, Pisces. Reframing what happened can help you move forward with greater wisdom and strength. If you are seeking a relationship, think about the story you have written about and why you haven't yet found the particular the partnership you yearn for. Spit it out, Melody. For you focused only on the details about your shortcomings, right there, and challenges, and forgot your strengths and all that you have done right. Now is the time to reconsider your story so that you can write the best one for you. So this turquoise will help you rewrite your story from beginning to, well, infinity. So you're being offered that opportunity to learn everything, to learn from your past trials and tribulations so that you can stay in this present moment to create and inspire the change, to rewrite your story the way you want to live. Love it. All right. So one final card for you, Pisces. And this is a message from Spirit. A final message to Pisces. Beautiful. All right. So we have Animal Kingdom. Look at all the animals on here. There's a kitty, right? So you could have kitty totem. There's a doggy. Let's see if I can get the focus here. Yeah, it's not going to do it. All right. Well, anyways, you have a horse, which represents freedom. You have the dove, which represents peace. You have the hawk, which represents higher perception. You have the snake here, which represents the shedding of the old story and allowing the new story to be written. You have the rabbit here, which tells me you have the power to co-create. You have the dog here, which reminds me of the sense of loyalty that you can have within yourself and with other people. You have the turtle here, which tells me, hurry and perfection does not mix. So when you go slow and you learn to stay in a present moment, you create this sense of freedom and peace to be more independent, to be more curious. So that's what I see so far. Let me see if I can get the focus in and get any other pictures. Maybe something that I missed. I see a bluebird here. So for some of you, you could be seeing bluebirds, which represents your loved ones and your ancestors around you. So let's see if we can get the focus here. So Animal Kingdom. I don't know. I can't get it to focus. Animals of all types are extrasensory creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. So you have a familiar around you who is around you. Oh, look, there's a butterfly. There's fish, which represents you, Pisces. Lots of fish. To me, fish represents prosperities. There's an elephant, which helps you to observe things that observe the way to overcome obstacles. Let's see, I can see better now that it's not up in the camera, but I see a lot of doves, which represents peace. See a lot of green here. See the box right in the center of your heart. So it's like seeing the bigger picture. So seeing the bigger picture of the lessons. So your animal totems, your animal guides, your familiars, or your, like I said, your animal totems are sharing lessons with you that's going to open you up. All right, Pisces. Well, those are your messages for this week of September 29th through October 4th. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.